Hello friends, how to read multiple number of values from the input at a time. Now here there are different ways to read multiple values into input into a variable at a time. Now here I want to read two numbers with a single function, not with a single function. Like this I can do that. Now here what I am doing is input, sorry, it is input, right? Yeah, input comma input. Here we are writing in single input, we are writing in single line, but it performs multi-line. Now see that in this x, y, so it will wait for two numbers, one is in one line, another one is another line. If you give like this, then only it will take, because we have separated with a comma, but there are two statements, two input lines it is taking, so it will be taken up. Now if you print it, you will understand x comma y. Got it? But if you execute the same thing and enter the data like this, it won't take. As we are giving side by side, input statements are side by side. If you take like this, it will give error. So it is waiting for another input. So now that 43 cannot be taken as a second input. So completely this entire values, what are the values are taking here, x, it is storing two numbers. If you print only x, you will understand that. If you are taking only x like this, x stores two numbers. It is almost taking like a input, single input. This is reading multiple number of strings together, but even we are giving number, it is taking like a string only. So that from date to 23 to 43, it will taking like a single string. That's the matter there. But here we read two strings at a time into different variables, right? Using two different inputs. Now here I am trying to do the same thing in case of integers. Will it work? We will check it. Is equals to input, int input I am taking. Okay, this is the one. And second one also I am doing the same thing, because second one also I am taking the number only. Input. Got it? So when I am reading like this, if you take 23 and 21, it will take into two variables. Just print it, you will understand that x comma y. Got it? But if you perform the same thing here like this, I am giving in line by in a single line as we have given in the previous things. It won't take like that, because it is taking like a number format, so that it will not be appeared like that. Clear? So that is the matter there. And this, if you want to give that, we need to go line by line. In case of floating also, it will be the same. Here I am trying to read complex numbers in the same procedure. Now here complex 1 comma complex 2 comma complex 3 I am taking. Now three things I am taking here. Otherwise 2 is enough. The screen is exceeded. So here I am taking complex. First of all, what is the input we are taking? I am storing it, converting it into complex numbers and sending it to that in the same way. And complex, here the same thing, it will be happen, input. Okay, it will take 2 per, it is exceeded the screen, just adjust. Now here I am taking 2 plus 4j is the one number. In next line we are supposed to give, because we are taking the second input function. Now here I need to go for 3 plus 5j. If you print both the things, C1 comma C2, it will be taken like this. If you want to take multiple number of times, multiple number of set of values into that particular thing, as almost like a collection of elements, if you want, then we have here reading a collection. So here simply we can say that here I am trying to take names. I am taking, usually we will take only name if you are giving a single input function, but here it's different. Now here I am taking input, is equals to input. Here I am giving the split. split is the function will be used to take the values, take the strings whatever I am giving. Here in a single line I can give that Raju, Rani and Shyam, Geeta, Rita, etc. How many number of you want to take, we can take. All things will be stored into that single variable. Now if you print that names, you will understand that how the names are stored. So this is the way to read entire numbers. Even also we can take numbers also into that same place. Suppose I am taking nums like this. Here the same function I will use. Later at the time of using, we need to convert them into integer format. Otherwise it won't work. Now here I am giving numbers 2, 5, something like I am taking. Okay. Now it is like a 10. It is like 9, like this I am taking. So the space is a splitter, and before number it taking a separate number, after space it will take a separate number, like that. Every space identify a single number. Now try to print it, you will understand that it is printed. But we can observe that everything enclosed within the single quotation marks. If you perform any mathematical operations, that it will not work. If you want to perform any mathematical operation, iterate the value and convert them into integer, as it is a string formatted integer. So that we need to do like this. Okay.